Hi, this is John with One Lens 2, and today I'd like to show you a variety of 5 super zoom tests with the Nikon COOLPIX P1100 super zoom camera. And we'll see some conditions where super zooming can be challenging. For reference, let's start out with some great super zooming conditions. That's a great blue heron bird up there. Do you think we can see what color eyes that blue heron has from here? Let's try by zooming into the P1100's maximum optical focal length of 3000 millimeters. Now we just need the heron to turn its head. Orange! The Great Blue Heron has orange eyes. The sharpness of the image in great super zooming conditions like this is amazing. These kayakers are actually pretty far away, but we can get so close that I had to blur their faces in post-production. Did I mention those kayakers are pretty far away? Dark, cloudy days are not the best for super zooming, but I loved being on the coast of Northern California in the United States with my super zoom camera. The P1100 can get great pictures of commercial aircraft at their cruising altitudes. But it can be challenging to get a stable super zoom video of them because most tripods aren't designed to point the camera straight up. I even applied a little image stabilization in post-production, and it's still shaky. These Amazon branded Boeing 767s tend to fly over my house at about 38,000 feet or 11,600 meters. This Boeing 747-400 isn't flying directly overhead, so the video is much more stable. Well, until the camera lost focus. I took a wide-angle picture of this bluff over the Pacific Ocean and noticed these berries. And without having to change lenses, I zoomed in and recorded this super close-up view of those berries. So, these berries blowing in the wind, with the shallow depth of field you get with the 3000 millimeter focal length, didn't produce the sharpest image ever on that day. But it was still better than hacking my way through that thick brush to get this picture with a regular camera. And here's a very good view of the amazing zoom range of the Nikon P1100. Did you see what I did there? You know, very good because they're berries. Anyone? I always wonder about those towers that are way up on top of a mountain. Let's check this one out. Unfortunately, the sun is to the right and partially behind the tower, so we're going to get somewhat of a silhouette view. And it was a really windy day, so even though the camera was mounted on a tripod, the wind is shaking the camera, which is really noticeable at super telephoto focal lengths. So looking back at our first super zoom test in this episode, we can see that the sun and wind conditions can make a big difference when shooting with a super zoom camera. Well, there you have it. Even on challenging days, everyone, including roadrunners, love to watch super zoom videos. Amazing.